Hey everyone, we'll be starting shortly. I'm getting everything set up before we begin. And hopefully everything will be fine. Okay. That's all saved. All right. That's good. That's good. Showing up on there. Connection seems good. All right, so we can begin. Hi everyone. Welcome to another stream of the Phoenix Wright Trilogy. Where we had left off with this, we had finished off the first case playing as Mia when she first started out as a lawyer. Well, technically it was the second case that she did when she started as a lawyer. But, yeah, I think now we're back with Phoenix. So, woo! We're going to see how much we can get done today. We saw a preview of the current case last time, but we shall watch it again today because it is actually the episode. So, yeah. Other than that, I think that's everything. Hope everyone's doing well. And yeah, we shall see how things go today. So without further ado, let's switch over to the game and begin. I need to bring up that thing first, so bear with me one moment while I do that. There it is. I really do hope that the next game in this trilogy, the next, not this trilogy, but the next trilogy, that they put in a borderless windowed mode, because yeah, having to use a third party thing in order to get it into borderless windowed is kind of ridiculous. Okay, refresh this, check this. Yep, sound and me are being heard. All right, I think we're good. So let's go. I need to try and remember voices again. Probably won't be too hard. The time is 1 a.m. Detective, we made it! Whew, what a relief. Glad the jewel is still safe. Oh, you said it, pal. Must have been our rock-solid security that scared him off. Would you mind opening the safe just to double-check? That was way too fast for me to know. I think it was like a 7. I saw a 5 in there. Oh no. Ah! We've been had! Masque the Masque, salutations! Out front! Guards! Turn on the searchlights! Ha 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 ha! Better next time, gentlemen! So over the top. Excuse me, but I'm afraid I must be leaving now. And then he went back to his home. We shall meet again when the next moon is full. You know, I had to keep moving away from the mic so I sounded distant. Looking forward to this one, the case I remembered vaguely, this case being good and bad in parts. All right. Glad you can make it, Sean. October 11th, 3:24 p.m. Hey, Nick, get a load of this. Hey, you're listening to me? You can't clean out the toilet later. You can clean the toilet later. This is important. Why are you freaking about now? Today will be the last time you'll be able to talk to me that way. Huh? We're about to hit the big time. Big time? What do you mean by we? You don't mean you and me are... Ah, don't be silly. I'm talking about me and Curly, of course. Hello, it's a pleasure to see you again, Mr. Nick. Pearls, you haven't changed a bit. I mean, it's only been a few months since last we met, but yeah. Wait, what are you doing here anyway? Haven't you heard, Mr. Nick? Here, take a look at this. What's this? Some kind of poster? Oh, it's the hastily constructed jar from the previous game, which still says the wrong thing. Corain Village, isn't it? Treasure exhibition, the Sacred Urn, Corain Village, Lordly Taylor. Picture of Maya. Don't know what this says. Bunch of gibberish. I think that says research. I see a CH and an R, I think. That's right. It's our hometown. Pearly and mine, that is. What's this about treasures from the boonies? Very funny. You can laugh all you want. But you'll be singing another tune tonight. Tonight? What about tonight? The Treasures of the Corain exhibit doesn't actually start until next week, but the promoters sent us some special VIP entry passes. That's why I dressed up as extra special today. What do you think, Nick? Same Maya, different day. This young lady here is Maya Fey. The younger sister of Mia Fey, my friend and mentor. I put friend and mentor into one word. I first met her 2 years ago. I was working on the case surrounding Mia's death, and ever since then, I've been the one who's keeping this law office afloat from behind the scenes. Actually, that's just a cover for her true identity. In reality, she's a spirit medium, a bit of a shady character. Hey, who are you calling shady? I mean, he's not wrong. And this little girl is Pearl Fey, but I usually call her Pearls. She's Maya's cousin and a spirit medium training herself. Do we need an introduction after 2 games already? I mean, to be fair, these games probably came out like years apart when they first came out, so probably. I know I'm a bit young, but I want to help in any way I can, Mr. Nick. Corain Village is the home of the mysterious Corain channeling technique. And Maya here is the daughter of the Corain School of Channeling's master. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's no joke. I've seen her powers in my own eyes. It's the real thing, all right. Eartha Nick, how long are you going to make 2 gorgeous women like us wait? Yeah, Mr. Nick. I can't wait any longer. I want to see the exhibit. Looks like I don't get a choice here. Might as well head on out. There's the exhibit poster added to the court record. I don't get to it, look. I want to look outside the window. 718, Lordly Taylor, Main Exhibit Hall. Is the museum really called the Lordly Taylor? It's a weird name for a museum. If it was a tailor shop, then yeah, that'd be fine. Lordly Taylor, the city's fanciest and most expensive department store. Oh, I guess. Treasure exhibit, huh? I have to admit, I'm pretty impressed. Oh, God. Why is it so bright? Wow, this is awesome. Yeah, you can make even the cheapest junk look great. It all depends on how you display it. Oh, they even have the dusty old hanging scroll that was in the Fey Manor storeroom. Oh yeah, I remember scribbling on it when I was a little girl. On a family heirloom? Say, Nick, the person in charge of this exhibition is waiting for us in the basement warehouse. Alright. I guess we should go and say hello. Ah, memories of the murder. Oh, Mystic Maya, look! I can't believe it! Ah, it's so cute! It's like a little diorama of Corain Village. Yeah, look at that. But somehow it seems to reek of dreariness. Oh, Mystic Maya! It's your house! It even says Fey Manor on it. Thanks, you're right. I kinda want to add the famous in front of it. Don't do it, Maya. They might get mad. Oh, this is a bell? They're just a bunch of old urns. Are these really treasures too? Of course they are. This is the treasure exhibit, isn't it? Well, yeah, I guess so. So all it takes to be a treasure is age? No wonder nobody likes museums. I think I remember this old folding screen here. I'm pretty sure it was an important piece of evidence. In that the murder case that happened in Korean Village. This is the folding screen and the greatest of all the spirit channeling secrets. The 6-leaf Korean secret folding screen. Or writings folding screen. If it's so secret, why is it the most prominent thing in the exhibit? A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums will know. Let's see. There's the title in English, 108 Ways to Save Money. I'm pretty sure the number has gone up since the last time I saw it. I think it was 102? Well, we're always looking for new ways, you know. Being a medium sounds like a rough way to live. A rough way of life. What's with this big cushion? It's just lying around with nothing on it. Well, it must be for the greatest treasure of all. Greatest treasure? Is there something like that? Huh? Why, of course there is, right, Pearly? Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I bet it'll be really take your breath away. Right. Why is this place, like, so elaborate? It's supposed to be a museum, and yet it's like a freaking mansion in appearance. AA1 2001, AA2 2002, and AA3 2004. You know, it's still weird to me that the original games were released on Game Boy. I only played the DS versions. I didn't even know before this and before then I didn't even know they came out on Game Boy. Lordly Taylor Basement Warehouse. That's a big screen. Yep, this is a basement warehouse, all right. What is with this camera and this computer? They're like from the 20th century. Jesus. Brr. This place is scary. I feel like monsters could jump out at any time. Don't be scared, Pearly. I'll protect you. Oh, Mr. Wright. Eek! A monster! You were right! Huh, monster? Oh! Whiplash! Hi! I wasn't expecting you this soon. I remember someone mentioned it, but geez. Good evening. It's good to see you again. I know you. Nice to see you again too, little miss. I'm surprised she's actually out and about, though, because I thought she'd be in prison, you know, for incriminating evidence, but I guess she got a slap on the wrist. Ah, hello. Is she a friend of yours, Nick? And how do you know her, Pearly? Nice to meet you too. I'm Adrian Andrews. I'm in charge of the promotion and planning for this treasure exhibit. I'm also responsible for the security arrangements. Oh, nice to meet you. Adrian sure has changed since we last met her. She's smiling so much now. So, this is the warehouse. Really valuable exhibit items are all stored away in here. Okay. How you been? Really has been a long time, hasn't it, Mr. Wright? Nick, what is going on? Who is this woman? Why do you know her? Get away from her. I don't want you interacting with other women. Why are you freaking out on me? What? I just thought it'd be more dramatic if I got all worked up, that's all. Mystic Maya, you shouldn't let him off the hook so easily. Please, Maya, don't say anything that'll needle pearls further. Mr. Wright was there for me when I really needed help. It was something that happened 7 months ago. Remember, don't you, the Nickel Samurai case? Not really. I was stuck in a dark wine cellar. Did that escape your memory, Nick? After that, I quit being a manager and started this job. Wow, that's tough. I'm sorry, Miss Andrews, if it wasn't for us. No, don't say that. I'm glad the whole thing happened. I'm glad I had a traumatic experience. Thanks to you and everyone else that was involved, I was able to change my whole life. I'm really grateful. Phew, that's a relief. I'm really impressed, Miss Andrews. Handling a huge exhibition like this must be very tiring. Well, Roddy Taylor is celebrating their 200th anniversary this year. The works on display in the main exhibition hall. I keep trying to say exhibit, like a different word. Exhibition hall are worthy of the finest museums. Woohoo! Did you hear that, Hurley? We're the finest museums. Yes, I did. That's really wonderful. So this basement warehouse is pretty well protected, huh? Of course it is. After all, there are some priceless treasures here. The security guards are all very highly trained as well. That sounds good. So what is that face she's making? A phone. What the hell is this? I thought it was a vent at first, but it looks like a drop chute when it's opened like this. It's a security camera. It's trained on the warehouse door. It's set up to take a picture of everyone that enters or exits the door. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, they say. I've never heard that, but okay. This computer looks like it's hooked up to a security camera above. I really hope Old Bag isn't here. I just had the thought, the security station. I'm immediately having like a gut reaction that Old Bag is just going to show up and she's a security guard again. I hope not. God. And that means what? The camera is set up to take a photo of anyone that goes in or out the storeroom. Then the data from the camera gets uploaded to this computer here. That's what. I see. That's some pretty high-tech stuff. No, it's very basic stuff, but okay. Paint. It looks like a part of a signboard. All I can read on it is the burr. Aha, I've got it. Maybe it's supposed to say hamburger. Why would anyone write hamburger that big? Like, maybe the World's Hamburger Festival or something. I kind of doubt it. I've got it. Maybe it said spaghetti. Why are you talking about food? Oh, wait, that's normal for you. Anyway, it says burr. There's no way it could be spaghetti. Well, maybe it's a typo. It might have said spaghetti festival. What do you think? Okay, to me. Besides, spaghetti is the only thing more tangled than your reasoning. Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You really need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right. Sorry. Why do I feel like we've had this exact conversation before somewhere? We've had it multiple times. Mr. Nick, what's that big door over there? Looks like it's the actual storeroom. I can see lots of big boxes and stuff back there. Really? Let's go look. Let's go in. I want to take a look. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Unauthorized personnel aren't allowed in there. Did you hear that, Nick? We're unauthorized personnel. Why are you telling me that? Oh, interesting statue. Feet. Maya, look, next to the door. That's Mystic Amy, right? Yes, that's a statue of the woman who invented the Karain channeling technique, Amy Faye. The statue was on loan from one of the training halls in the Faye branch family. In fact, it just arrived this morning. Karain channeling technique is holding... Oh, God. The sushi shito. What's that creepy-looking thing she's holding? Don't ask me. I don't. How should I know? Well, you are the future master, right? Maybe so, but this is the first time I've ever seen this statue. That thing is the Karain Sushishito. It's a ceremonial sword. It's not a real weapon, so the blade isn't sharp. Aw, phooey. I wanted to cut something. What are you eyeing me for? Oh, look. It's already 8 p.m. Or 8. Have you all eaten yet? Well, actually, I've already made a reservation at the restaurant on the 12th floor. Why don't we all dine together? Ooh, I like the sound of that. Dine, it sounds so fancy. I'll have the kids' lunch. Pearly, it's dinner, not lunch. Why don't you go for it and really eat your fill with a kid's dinner? Okay. In that case, one kid's dinner for me. Shall we head upstairs then? It's so nice seeing Adrian all happy. I'll never change. Hopefully. After that pleasant evening, all that remained was to wait for the exhibition's opening. It was wonderful seeing Miss Andrews looking so happy. Yeah, it was. Can Phoenix and her get married? Because then she'd be around forever, but it's, nah. They keep pushing for Maya and him, so I guess. None of us could have imagined that the very next day something terrible would happen. Why would you say that? October 12th, 10:09 a.m. Nick, this is terrible. What? You're cleaning the toilet again? I never knew you were such a toilet freak. Give me a break, would you? My brain just hit the snooze button for the 5th time. I'm going to turn on TV. We've got an update on the recent treasure heist. Based on clues found on the scene of the crime, authorities have announced that they believe it was the work of the renowned phantom thief, Masque the Masque. Masque? The Masque? According to a spokesperson, the lordly tailor received a threat letter some days ago. This is the 5th heist by this phantom thief, who only targets rare treasures. Lordly tailor? Well, Nick, what are you going to do? Don't you dare go back to scrubbing the toilet. Treasure? Lordly tailor? You don't think... Yes, now get up, Nick. It was stolen by Master Masque. Our most valuable treasure. The Korean sacred urn was stolen. What? Who would want to steal an urn? I'd rather push Wright and Francisca myself. I mean, that would also work. That'd be nice. But I think the way that this is written, and because, you know, how it is, it's probably going to be that Francisca's probably going to go with Edgeworth. There is a giant building just outside the window. It's the Gatewater Hotel, a high luxury class hotel. The chain is getting so rich that they bought a whole chunk of the next town over and started building a huge theme park. It's going to be called Gatewater Land. And to think that 2 years ago, it was just a little hotel for businessmen. Wow. I wonder if that comes up in the future, like in the future game, you get to go to Gatewater Land. It'd be weird. Charlie, a quite decorative plant. When she was alive, Mia really loved it. She even went out as far as to make us a mascot. It must be nice to be a plant and being able to just sit in the sun and photosynthesize. Hey, Nick, no time for daydreaming. That's right, Mr. Nick. No time for daydreaming. Oh man, until I found the urn, they're not going to give me a second apiece. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it a long time ago. Maya watched it recently and says she cried all night too. Which, I guess, is why it's back up on the wall. Because it originally was a Nickel Samurai one. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Love triangle. Writes it down. Difficult-looking legal books stand in the formidable row. They mock me. Actually, I've neglected them for so long that they've covered in layered dust. Maybe I should actually try reading them once in a while. Hey, Nick, this is no time for reading. Yeah, Mr. Nick, you can't always read. You can always read later. I guess I won't be getting any peace until I return the urn or whatever. It's my desk. I don't get to use it much, so the dust bunnies are starting to mount their assault. Maybe I should wipe them down with a few well-placed swipes on my cleaning rag. Hey, Mr. Nick. Or hey, Nick, are you trying to make me upset? Yeah, Mr. Nick, if you're worried about the cleaning, please leave it to me. At least Pearls is good enough for cleaning. Guess I better go find that urn. Refresh your memory a little. What's this sacred urn? It's only the most important treasure in the Korean village, that's all. Look, it's right there on the poster. I am. Do you remember what's inside? The urn contains the very important soul. Namely, the soul of mystic Ami Faye, the founder of the Korean channeling technique. Right, Pearly? Ah, yes, that's right. Hold up. I thought that the urn had the name Ami written on it. Now it says I am. Any idea how that happened, Pearly? Huh? Well... Maybe there's some things that are best left unsolved, wouldn't you say, Mr. Nick? That's right. 1 year ago, there was a murder in Korean Village, Maya's hometown. The sacred urn, it turned out to be an important clue in that case. Supposedly priceless, looks like a plain pot. Honestly thought Wright's true lover is that of the damn toilet he's always cleaning. Yeah, he's very obsessed with cleaning this toilet in this game for some reason. At least in this one. Okay, the toilet is shinier than the judge's head, so let's see what's up next. What's wrong with you? Nick? What do you mean? What do you mean, Mr. Nick? Your beloved Mystic Maya's treasure has been stolen. Doesn't that even bother you? But I thought the urn was a village's treasure, so I don't see how... The village is Mystic Maya. She's the future of the master... Or she's the future master of the Korean School of Channeling... Whatever. Too many words. You know what I'm talking about, Mr. Nick? I want you to say you don't. Okay, I do. What am I supposed to do about it? Isn't it obvious? Go out and find the bad guy who did this. Yeah, and get the secret urn back. But I'm not a detective. I'm a lawyer. That has nothing to do with this. If you're a real gentleman, you would find it for your beloved Mystic Maya. Man, oh man, there's no winning against Pearl's fairy tale image of love. I don't think she ever grows out of that. She'll never... She's always a romantic, up to until she's like a 20-year-old or whatever. What's the name of this bad guy again? Masque de Masque, Nick. Make a note of it. Masque de Masque. Oh, it was terrible. I was arrested and everything. Pearls is the leader of the Wright X Maya ship for sure. She's the literal captain. 1 year ago, the murder in Korean village... 1 year ago, the murder. A man was killed during one of Maya's spirit channelings. And this urn wound up being the key piece of evidence that proves her innocence. Mr. Nick? Would you mind not telling Mystic Maya about that? You promised, remember? You said you wouldn't tell anyone I broke the urn. Oh yeah, that's right. Now I remember this urn used to say Amy on it. Until Pearls accidentally broke it into a million pieces. She tried to secretly fix it, and let's just say it didn't work out so well. Sorry, I'm not so good at arts and crafts, spelling either. Anyway, this is how her gluing project turned out. I'm surprised it's still held together. Literal pieces are in the wrong spot and still it's somehow able to hold its shape. She put the pieces together wrong and now instead of saying "Ami," it says "I am." I can't believe no one's noticed this until now, a whole year later. I can't believe it myself. Alright, let's go. Right, let's see if we can find some clues that might lead us to the bad guy. Should we be watching detective shows? Doesn't look like anything has been disturbed. Yeah, it looks pretty much the same as it did last night. Bad guy, huh? Hey, you can't poke around here, pal. Wait a minute, that voice. Oh no, not him again. It's you, and I'm the one who should be saying not again. Why is it every time something bad happens, you always show up, pal? I should be asking you that. Aren't there any other detectives? No, I should be asking you that. What are you doing hanging around here? Hey, I asked you first. Why are you here any... Alright, we got it. Why don't you two kiss and make up already? Hello. It's been a long time, Mr. Scruffy Detective. Oh, it's you, little missy. Actually, my name is Gumshoe, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Now, it's a good chance for you to try and remember it, right? And if it's too long for you, you can just call him Dick. Okay, it's good to see you again, Detective Dick. Oh, no, don't do this to Pearls. Yeah, good to see you again too, I guess. Here starts the great decline of Dick Gumshoe. By the way, here's my badge. Here, take a look at my attorney's badge. Are you still showing that cheap little thing off? Real man keeps his mouth shut and carries a swell police badge, pal. Detective Dick, can you tell us about what happened? Oh, you're trying to remember my name. Atta girl. It's just Gumshoe, okay? Anyway, the thief stole something called the Sacred Urn. I know about that. Oh, well, the criminal's name is Master Masque. I know about that too. Detective, can't you tell us something other than that? Well, I guess I kind of owe you guys in a way. The crime occurred last night around 1:30 in the morning. How exactly do you know that? We got an emergency phone call from the guard at the scene of the crime, pal. He said, the urn was just stolen. The scene of the crime? You mean here, right? Wrong. That urn was being kept under careful guard in the basement warehouse. Basement warehouse, huh? We never actually see Gumshoe's badge, do we? I don't think so. He talks about it, but... so who's guarding the basement warehouse? That guy. It's all his fault that the thief got away, pal. He solves one case and gets a swelled head, thinking that he's an ace detective. Ace detective? Hey, Detective Gumshoe, about this Master Masque. Is he famous? What? You're joking, right, Nick? Master Masque is the hottest thing since sliced bread. It's never a matter that he's never been heard up until now. Sometimes he appears as a museum guard. Sometimes he appears as a big brown bear to surprise unsuspecting victims. But underneath these disguises is the true Master Masque. Are you supposed to be saying the star? Because, like, there's no point of putting a star here if you don't say it. So he's kind of like a master of disguise, huh? And he only goes after the finest works of art, pal. Last night was his 5th heist. If Lordly Taylor had only cooperated, I could have finally caught him this time. What? Think you knew he was planning on stealing the secret urn? Of course I did. The guy always sends his calling card before he steals something. Calling card, huh? You mentioned that on TV. Oh, back to Shelley the Killer again. So, why do you call him an ace detective anyway? That's what he calls himself, pal. I didn't make it up. So, what's he like? Well, like I told you, Master Masque has made 5 heists so far. On the 4th heist, Mr. Ace Detective managed to get the stolen treasure back. Wow, that's pretty impressive. All by himself? Yeah, I gotta admit it, pal. Maybe he really is good. Maybe he really is as good as he says. Every time the thief sends one of his calling cards, we send our men on a stakeout. But none of us have gotten so much as a glimpse of the guy. But Mr. Ace Detective was able to retrieve the stolen treasure from the thief. Anyway, he's at the scene of the crime right now looking for clues. So he's down in the basement warehouse, huh? So what's his calling card? Here it is. But don't show it to anyone. It's top secret, okay, pal? What's this mark on the front? That's the Master Masque's signature emblem, pal. You could say it's his mark. All of his calling cards have it got on him. You mentioned that on the news flash. We're withholding that information from the public for operational reasons. The only way we can tell if the calling card is real or not is by the emblem. Okay, seen before a heist, the emblem is a top secret. That makes sense. When you get famous, there's always imitators. Mr. Nick, you work a little harder. Maybe you can have your own copycat someday. I hope not. That would be terrible. Thanks, I guess. To be honest, pal, there's something that bugs me. What's that? All the other items that were stolen by Master Masque were ones I had heard of. They were all world-famous treasures. The Shear of Amanon, the Crown of Bongora. The Sacred Urn of Karain The Sacred Urn of Karain is famous too, right, Pearly? Of course. Everyone in Karain knows about it. Sounds like we've got an unpredictable thief on our hands. What about this? Sorry, pal. I didn't get much sleep last night and my brain's not really working right. Somehow I don't think sleep would really fix the problem. Hey, keep it down. You might have really good hearing for all you know and might get mad if you heard. I can hear everything you are saying, pal. Okay, it's just about the urn. Whoops. Remember, don't tell anyone about the emblem, okay, pal? Does the thief ever send these to the police? No, always to the victims. Up until now, the victim had always come looking to us looking for help, though. That's not what happened this time, you mean? Got that right, pal. Listen up. If you guys ever get one of these calling cards, I want you to come to us right away. Got me? Yeah, sure. Oh, I've got my own picture now. Me? What more can I say? This is my 3rd year as a young but skilled lawyer. Pretty goofy looking face there, if you ask me, pal. Hey! What are you doing carrying around that what are you doing carrying that around with you anyway? It's not like we ever need it. She's got a point. Oh, that's Miss Mia Fey. She was truly a beautiful person, pal. Huh? You knew her? You knew my sis? Sure, everybody in the police force knew her. We all lost a great friend that day. Mr. Scruffy Detective. I just got something in my eye, I'm not crying. What about this person? Sorry, pal. I don't get much sleep last night. My brain's not working. Will you fix the problem? Keep it down. Might be mad. You don't know Maya. Okay. What about Pearl? You don't know anyone about Pearl. What do you know about yourself? Who is me? What is that mask? Flashy thief who steals valuable works of art sends a calling card before a heist. I've been on this guy's tail ever since the first heist, pal. Yeah, you're doing a really great job, I can see. Ugh. Listen, pal, if you want to jump high, first you gotta crouch down, right? I'm a little frustrated now, but I'll make sure it'll make it all that much sweeter when we catch him. Anyway, that's what I keep telling myself every day. Well, good luck, Mr. Detective Dick, and believe in you. Ah, ain't you the sweet? You're the only one that's ever said that. The only one? That's kind of sad if you think about it. You leave him alone. Right, I want to go back because I missed something. So, what do you think about this? What about it, Birdie? I'm not certain. What do you think, Mr. Nick? Maybe the 3 heads aren't better than 1. Damn it. Don't say anything about my badge. Ooh. Man, how many times we come here? This place always gives me the chills. Probably because it's air-conditioned to protect the art pieces, you know? Welcome to my private little banquet of chaos. Huh? What the hell does that... What the heck does that mean? Oh, God. I'm afraid I have very little to offer, but please make yourself at home. Who are you anyway? Shh! Silence! Now I see! It's all becoming clear. What do you see? Zavari! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium. Neither very advanced at their trade. Am I wrong? Yikes! That's scary. How did you know that? How, you say? The universal skeptic would say that how is nothing but a question of why. I am a traveler of both time and space, and a swimmer of dreams. What's he talking about? I can't make heads or tails of it. Without further ado, let me fulfill what should be the first duty of any gentleman. And introduce myself. The name is Atme. Luke Atme. Wait, I just got the name! No! Oh, God! This game came out like 10 plus years ago. I only get his name now. Luke Atme. Look at me. Oh my God. I can't. How does the pen drop now? What the fuck? This is bad. This is so bad. How many other names have I missed the purpose of? Wow. I actually need a second to recover from that. What the fuck? Oh my God. Anyway, let's move on from that. Oh, hi. Don't let him intimidate you, Nick. Stand up and show him what you're made of. The name's Wright. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. I'm Maya Fey, Ace Spirit Medium. And I'm, Pearl Fey. I'm Mystic Maya's cousin, and, Spirit Medium Ace Apprentice. Excellent! Well then, shall we begin our little game? Game? Why does the phrase one short of a baker's dozen come to mind with this guy? Before anything, I'd like to show you my badge. I'm sorry, I can't be more helpful, but I have no interest save that of finding evidence against my arch rival. Nah, it's okay. Nick is just a bit of piddling evidence. Hog. That's his defense style. A piddling evidence hog, you say? In that case, I'd simply be wasting my breath. Yeah, I guess you're right. Thanks, Maya. Why couldn't you have just said I was a rival and not a piddling evidence hog? Why is she so mean to me today? I'm trying to help her and she's like bringing me down. So are you really as famous as you say? But of course, for a lawyer, you have a rather shocking lack of knowledge about the world. I had no idea anyone was left in this city that had not heard of me. Look at me. I am Master Masque's arch enemy, the ace detective. Look at me. At this moment, there are two mighty figures which loom large over this grand city. One embodies the nefarious forces of darkness, the other the angelic cherubs of light. Boy, now I'm really lost. What is he saying, Nick? I have been personally on the heels of this villain ever since his first crime. After learning this criminal's patterns, I sorted every latest loathsome larceny. I even returned the target of his tyranny, the portrait of Magina, to the crime scene. And I did it all by myself. I took it back from Master Masque with my brawny mind and my brilliant muscles. Yeah, they mentioned it on the news from the Great People Around the World segment, or town. They said the museum gave you an incredible jewel as reward. Well, compared to the treasure that I retrieved for them, it is not much. So, in the end, the only thing that makes you great is your own self-praise. Oh, tell us what you know about Master Masque, and keep it simple, please. Like about how I have devoted my life to thwarting his dastardly deeds? Last night, here in the bowels of this store, we were locked in the most glorious of battles. I see. Hang on a second. You were here last night? Here in Lordly Taylor? Naturally, wherever Master Masque goes, you will find me lying in elegant traps. Elegant traps? More like Masque out in eleganced your... blah. So many words. More like Masque out-eleganced you and made a beautiful getaway. But this time, I allowed him to escape with the illusion of victory. I wonder if I should ask him about what happened last night in more detail. I don't think so, but he's giving me the option. Can you tell us exactly what happened here last night? But of course, after all, I always say there should be no secrets between aces. Rally will get you nowhere, Pinocchio. I first received the request for my services about 20 days ago. And it was about 10 days ago that we received Master Masque's calling card. Huh? You were hired before the calling card even arrived? Yes, you see, the person who hired me was quite rigorous and thorough. That's Adrian for you. A mere 10 days after hiring me, her worst premonitions were realized. Calling card arrived, right? Yes, and so, ace detective that I am, I set for the thief right in the warehouse. Set a trap. And we waited for him. Alone. Alone? But why? Why didn't you get the help of the police? Ridiculous! Why would I seek help from such a singularly useless group of nincompoops? Got a lot of nerve, after all. It was you that let Masque get away. I always operated alone and concealed, out of the sight of others. Concealed? Precisely. Even the guards on duty here were unaware of my presence. To fool your enemies first, you must fool your friends, is my own original proverb. Anyway, back to what happened last night. As I was saying, I hid here in the warehouse and waited for the thief to arrive. But I swear to you, not a solitary soul came through that entrance. Nevertheless, the sacred urn disappeared. But that's impossible. How can it just disappear? How, you ask? Don't be ridiculous, Sir Lawyer. If I knew the answer to that question, I wouldn't be here. For someone who seriously has messed up his own stakeout, he's rather full of himself. So you're saying that even though no one came through... What? Even though on one came through... That's a typo. That's supposed to say no one. No one came through those doors last night. Our precious urn still somehow vanished from under your nose? That's just not possible. Do not fear, young lady. I promise I shall retrieve your urn. Thank you, Detective Atme. I'm counting on you. The final round between Detective Look at Me and Master Masque is set to begin. Still, there's something funny about this guy. Yeah, but don't forget he managed to retrieve the treasure from the last heist. Yes, I even have a video that details my role in the whole affair. I recorded it directly from the news on TV. Can I interest you in a copy? No thanks. Interesting finding those arch rival. Master Masque calling card. It's got his emblem printed on it, right? Quite impressive, but I would expect nothing less from my arch rival. I'm surprised to see you in possession of such top secret information. Well, we got an ace lawyer, and an ace spirit medium, and an ace cousin apprentice here. Yes, indeed. I think I could learn to like you, my fellow ace professionals. I don't know if I should really want this guy to like us. Well, Sir Lawyer, I've been told that you are too pursuing the mysterious thief. Well, I'm not sure I would. That's right. We're going to find the secret urn no matter what we have to do. Excellent. I will trust you. I will permit you to look around while I investigate elsewhere. If perchance you should discover something of value, return then to my office. My Office of Earthly Delights, the ATME Detective Agency. The ADA. Office of Earthly Delights? Well then, Sir Lawyer, if you'll excuse me, I have much to do. Wait a minute. He's gone. I don't like the idea of doing this guy's work for him. Come on, Nick. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. Let's hurry up and investigate before he changes his mind. I want to go to his office too. Take me with you, okay? Ooh. I like this song. I noticed that I lost 2 viewers. I hope that the extravagance that I was doing that guy for Luke at me was not too much. That pathetic looking wooden box. Ah! That's a box with the secret urn in it. Don't touch it. There may be clues to the thief's identity on there. I worked so hard to make that box. Huh? You made that poor excuse of a box, Maya? What's that supposed to mean? That urn has always been on its stand in the winding way of Fey Manor. So there's no box suitable for it, Mr. Nick. Seems like a nice guy despite his overzealous personality. Yeah. And I was so proud of it. Poor Maya. Maybe it'd be better if Master Masque had taken the box too. Wow, this is awesome. What did Miss Andrews say it was called again? Fushishito. It's literally 7-branch sword in Japanese. Or so Miss Andrews says. She never said that, I think. Whoa. Pretty heavy. 1 hit, 7 times the fun. Pretty catchy, huh? I bet it sells like hotcakes. There's something about that bothers me. Wow, you're really firing on all cylinders today, Pearly. This sword. Wasn't it Mystic Amy that was holding it last night? And another thing, the sword wasn't bent like that last night. You're right. Awesome, Pearly. I wouldn't expect any less from my little ace apprentice. The sword is bent, so it must be mean. Oh, so that must mean. Not the sword is mean. That last night someone used it somehow. Aha! I just thought of something. Maybe Detective Atme smashed Master Masque with it. Like this. Yow! What the heck? What do you think, Pearly? I think it's even more bent than it was before. Oh man, my head. My hair! Ceremonial sword held in the hand wasn't bent before the crime. The thing is supposed to be really heavy. You would have to hit stupidly hard for it to bend like that. Like, to the point of killing someone. That would kill someone hitting them that hard. Look, what you did, Nick. You spilled paint over there. I didn't do that. But it wasn't here last night. I would have noticed the color this outrageous. But this paint has already been dried up. Well then, you should have cleaned up before it dried, Nick. Paint doesn't dry that fast. Besides, I told you it wasn't me. Looks like it has been several days since it was spilled. Hey, look at this. What is it? There's some kind of shape left in the bottom side of the stain. Huh? You're right. I wonder what it could be. Wait, that doesn't make sense. You said said that it would have been taken several days for this paint to dry, but it wasn't there yesterday. Oh, excuse me. So how is that the case? Statue of Mystic Ami is so cool. Also, the statue's moved. Ow. The statue was originally here, which covered up this stain. Got it. Wait, that means that the urn was already gone. Or at least the box was already gone. This statue of Mystic Ami is so cool. I want a gold statue of myself. We could put it in the office. Hey, it's Wright & Co. How about a gold statue of me? Mr. Nick, I'm sorry, but I know something strange. Huh? What is it, Pearls? The statue of Mystic Ami. Was this here? It was last night. I'm pretty sure it was closer to the door. Yeah, I think you're right. Great job, Pearly. I wouldn't expect anything less from my ace cousin. So the statue was moved the night of the crime. Do we really need to be here? Because apparently Pearl is just suddenly good at investigations. Thinking ahead of the game. Yeah, I am. Which is pretty good considering I don't remember anything about it. It says organi. No, it doesn't, Nick. It says organized. You just can't see the last two letters. Yeah, well, I guess no one else could read it either because this place is a mess. Yeah, you must feel right at home, huh? Wow, Maya. Why are you being such a bitch? How about you shut up? Hey, Pearly, do you know what this is? It's a computer. A computer? Oh, I've heard of those. It's such a cute name. It looks like this computer is for storing the data from the security camera. When someone comes in or out of the warehouse, the camera takes a photo of them. It's probably the trap that the detective set up. Let's see if we can find out last night's data on this thing. Might find a photo of Master Masque. Let's see. Man, I really stink at working these things. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? You're sweating an awful lot. I don't know how to pull up the photos. I had no idea he was such pathetic with high-tech stuff, Nick. Yeah, well, I managed to print out the camera data anyway. I guess you have to learn to crawl before you can walk, right, Nick? Yeah, sure. Anyway, looks like the camera only went off once last night. Went around 1 AM on the night of the crime. It's a security camera. It's trained on the big door to the storeroom. It's set up to take a photo of everyone that goes, or anyone that goes in or out. A security camera? Yeah, go stand in front of that door and it'll snap your photo too, Pearly. Mystic Maya, do you think I should smile? Ah, it's just for criminals, so I think you should make a really scary face. Like this. And then it just dropped it from there. We didn't find out if they made a scary face or not. Mr. Nick, what's that big door over there? Looks like it's the storeroom for the actual storeroom. It's the door for the storeroom. What am I saying? I can see a lot of big boxes and stuff back there. I guess that's where they were keeping the sacred urn. Remember, Maya, Miss Andrews said you were not allowed in there. I think that's pretty much everything we can investigate. Alright. Hey Nick, your cell phone's ringing. Hello, Phoenix Wright here. It's me, Gumshoe. Gumshoe, what is it? What's so funny? I'll tell you what's funny, pal. I think I finally beat him. I beat Mr. Ace Detective. Finally, this is the underdog, the alpha. This underdog is the alpha dog today. That stuck-up detective's met his match. Yep, I finally caught him. Lock, stock, and barrel. There's no escape for him, and I came to call you to gloat about it. Instead of, taking him to the police station. You caught him? Are you saying... You captured Master Masque? Bingo! Well, actually he surrendered, but I still got him. Master Masque surrendered. That's great! So when can we come and pick up the sacred urn? Well, you see, I was going to tell you... What? Something wrong? Do you think you could swing by the detention center sometime? The detective center, or detention center. He wants to talk to you. Master Masque, that is. What? He wants to talk to Nick? I'll be waiting for you, pal, so get over here soon. The detention center, huh? Okay. I guess I'm going here first. Number 12, Abbey Detective Agency. This is a detective agency? Looks more like the set of some B-grade horror movie. Hello, is anyone here? Looks like nobody's home. Huh, what a waste of time. Hey, I know, let's take a look at the framed picture back with us as a memento. Don't you dare, Maya. Guess we'll have to try back later. There's a roaring fire here that's just been left unattended. This whole place is going to burn down. Whoa, it's a huge hearth. That's a fireplace. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. Wow, we've moved on from step ladders to fireplaces. The difference between a fireplace and a hearth is that a fireplace is purely for making the house warm and maybe cooking something on it. But mostly for keeping warm. A hearth is mainly used to cook things. Jeez. Don't quote me on that. Look on Wikipedia or something. I don't know. Hey, Nick, what's that thing here? It's called a gramophone. In the old days, people used them to listen to music. You can't be serious. I think it's probably for purifying the air or something. I bet you 50 cents. Come on, what do you say? Forget it. You never pay up when you lose. What a creepy painting. Like he's looking right at me. Maybe we should put up a big portrait of you in the office, Nick. I can even paint it for you. Maybe you can pose while you're cleaning the toilet. I think I'd prefer something a little bit more dignified. That's one impressive bookshelf filled with some very impressive books. My Life as an Ace Detective, Unabridged Edition by Look At Me Detective. Ace. Hey, he's even got one of those ships in a bottle thingies. Ah, would you look at that? There's a little Luke At Me doll at the helm. How cute. There's a microscope here, too. I wonder if he's researching something. The glass slides have some different names on them. This one says At Me virus. Huh. This guy's just dying to make a name for himself, huh? It's getting kind of irritating, actually. The desk is literally covered with all sorts of chemistry equipment. Oh, I just love chemistry. Say, Nick, I bet you didn't know this, but water is made up of carbon and hydrogen. No, not carbon, oxygen. Oxygen and hydrogen. Oh, well, there's always an alternative theories, I guess. If by alternative theories you mean the ones that you make up inside of your head of yours. Let's just make stuff up. The sun is made out of water. Wow, I have to go back to my office to go to the detention center. Okay. Hey pal, welcome to the detention center. You're sure in a happy mood, aren't you? Yep. After all, Master Masque. Alright, but, so where's the sacred urn? Oh, sorry about that, pal. Guess I really didn't think about that before. But you're the victim in this case. Huh? Well, I guess I should let you guys hear the story straight from the horse's mouth. You know, he's right, Nick. He is? If you think about it real hard, we are the victims. Well, I guess so in a way. I'm so used to thinking of the victim as a dead person because we're always on a murder case. Excuse me. But anyway, I have to get to the sacred urn back. Please don't just ignore me. Oh god. Hi. I don't know how to expose this guy. Who are you? Master Masque? Okay. Why is he so drawn differently to everyone else? Hey Nick, doesn't he look kind of, well, gangly? I'm Ron Delight, the famous Master Masque. I don't think this guy could punch his way out of a wet paper bag. Smile, you're on candid camera. guard monitors the visitor's room. He looks nervous being this close to an alleged thief. I don't know what it is, but the way that he's drawn seems very different to everyone else. Like it's a different style. So you're the Master Masque guy? Yes, you bet! No, that's wrong. You see, it's complicated, sort of, and sort of no, if you know what I mean. What's wrong? Well, when I say wrong, that is mean to say that there is not right, per se. You see, it's not spelled Master Masque, it's actually Master Masque. What's with this guy? Well, he's timid, little weakling, we know that much. Don't do that! Don't look at me like that! I don't want to be your pity! And a major crybaby, too. So, why did you give yourself up? Well, you see, it's because, well... I know why, it's because you stole such a priceless treasure. And now you're overwhelmed with guilt, am I right? Priceless treasure? That broken old urn? Maybe that's the point, they wanted to stand out more? Maybe? Maybe. I have a little favor to ask. Yes, what is it? Could you go and talk to Desi? Desi? Look, we really want our urn back. Where is it? I'm sorry, I'll give it back. I really will. Maybe not. No, I can't pay promises I can't keep. I'll just end up hurt. Mr. Nick? I couldn't hear what he just said, especially the last part. Mr. Damask, do you think you could speak up a little? Yes, sir, I will. I promise. Maybe not. You see, I'm already speaking in my normal voice and really can't do anything. Mr. Damask, about the urn? Oh, yes, the urn! Right away. Actually, no. I wouldn't mind telling you, but I'm afraid I wouldn't believe me anyway. Enough already, just tell us straight. Please, don't yell at me! I'm sorry. That urn, I lost it. What? What did you just say? Did you just say you lost it? Yes, no, maybe so. I mean, yes, I lost it. What do you mean? Well, you know, I lost it. Like I said, these things happen. You're on the train, you just get distracted and you forget your bag, you know. What? You forgot our secret urn on a train? Wait a minute, you went on the train dressed up like that? No, I was just speaking hypothetically, that's all. Anyway, I'm sorry. I just lost it somewhere. I don't know where. This guy's story is more surreal than a Dali painting. Are you really sure this creep is Master... Bless me. You sure this creep is Master Masque? I don't call him a creep. Although I do have to admit, I understand your doubts about this guy. Desi. So, who's this Desi person? Please don't talk about my wife like that. I guess she must be his wife? I'm sorry, the truth is, it was my wife that told me to have you all come here. Do you think you could go and visit her at my hideout? Hideout? Mr. Nick? What does he mean by hideout? Oh, sorry, naturally, I meant to say my secret base. Secret base? Well, my apartment actually, Palazzo Pel Pepe? 3rd floor. What name is this for an apartment? Let's go take a look, Nick, to Master Masque's hideout. Something tells me she just likes the sound of the word hideout. Look at my badge. What do you think about this? I don't think I can help you with that. No, that's not it. Well, the thing is, I don't know if I can say one way or the other. I don't really catch that. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything. I'm really sorry I caused you so much trouble. If you're so sorry, then you shouldn't have stolen it in the first place. But the only thing I did wrong was lose it. That's not right. I was wrong either way. I'm just sure the owner of the treasure is... He sure seems sorry. Who would have imagined that such a famous thief would have such a pure heart? Oh, I didn't know you could read this. I'll be coming to purloin the most priceless work of an art display of your Treasures of Crane exhibit. Take good care of the speckled urn, won't you? Oh, that Master Masque calling card. Pretty nice looking, huh? He looks happy. We're not very good at writing, you see. So I bought a book about how to write business letters and studied hard. Well, I guess you could call thievery a type of business. What about me? Do you know me? What about Maya? Whoops. What about Adrian? Gumshoe? Ever since I was a little boy, I've always been interested in mysterious masked men. Not like that. So that's where you wanted to be when you grow up? Yes. No. Sort of, but not exactly. Never imagined I'd feel as bad as I do about the treasures being stolen. People sure can be complicated, can't they? Him! Do you know him? He claims to be your arch enemy and rival. That person... He's not my arch enemy or my rival. Well, actually, no. Now I think about it, terms arch enemy and rival are the same thing. They are rivals. Only people who have it out for each other would disagree like this. Alright. I think that's everything. No new lists. Nope. Alright, well. To the Pepe de Palence Paza place. Oh, God. Oh. Why are these here? That's from the previous game. This is Old Bag's outfit. Wow. Check this place out. No doubt about it. This is Master Masque's hideout, all right. Who is it? That you, Ronnie? Wow. Hi. Huh? Who are you people? Are you Desi Delight? That's right, I'm Desiree. Ah. Oh, you must be the lawyer and the victim. Yeah, that's us. Your husband told us to stop by and speak with you. I'm Maya Fair. This is Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Nicky boy and Maya, huh? Why are you calling me Nicky? We just met. I can't tell you how grateful I am that you decided to help my Ronnie. Well, you're welcome. Did she really call me Nicky boy? I must look at everything. There's a whole bunch of stuff piled up over there. Duck and cover. It's a missile. Did you know we're dynamite any missiles? But they're not heavy enough to be real. Oh wait, they're really just well-made toys. What are these rolls of paper stuck in the trash can? Theft of the Mazarin Stone, the Great Albatross Strategy. Theft of Immortal Goddess Statue, the Great Knuckle Blummer Strategy. Did the police even investigate this place? Oh, that's so cute. It's called a hot air balloon, you know. Wow, there's no fooling you. I'll make my own balloon now. I'll even let you ride in it, Nick. The emblem on the balloon is supposed to be top secret. That's proof enough that Ron Delight really is Master Masque. I better not tell Maya, she gets kind of scary when it comes to celebrities. This thing looks vaguely familiar. Oh, I know, it's a fishbowl with an upside down one anyway. I think it's a helmet. An alien helmet. And that looks like a tape recorder or something next to it. I think it's a transceiver. An alien transceiver. Nick, do you think maybe you could act a little more grown up for a little bit? Getting lectured by Maya to be more of an adult, that's a new low. Yeah. There's a bunch of cheap costumes arranged inside a nice frame. Look, Nick, it's fake beard. There's also a mask made of cardboard. Here, Nick, try on this fake beard. Come on, try it on. Hey, cut it out. Put on the mask. It's Phoenix the Mask. Let's borrow it for a while. No way, I'm not stealing from a thief. I have enough bad karma as it is. It's Master Masque. There's a tape recorder hanging around his neck. Let me see that. I'll be taking the crown now. Getting ready to read the rest of that. I don't get it. What's that supposed to be, Nick? Why is there just a gun on the wall? Nick, it's a torpedo. It's hard to believe, but it sure looks real. Where could he have picked up something like this? Please don't say that. Torpedoes are things people just leaving around. There are a bunch of books lying here. They're all romantic-sounding novels about famous heists and fantastic thieves. Wow, look at all the bookmarks and notes stuck in them. Let's see here. Note, must remember the thief's way of laughing. Very useful. Note, a coin card is an important part of any good thief's modus operandi. Oh, wow, one really studied this stuff. A letter? Hey Nick, look on top of that chair. Looks like an envelope and a letter. Well, don't just stand there. Come on, let's read it. Why, you know we shouldn't do that. What are you talking about? This letter could be an important clue. No way, you can't just reading a private letter because you feel like it. Huh. It's not just because I feel like it, it could be really important. If I was sure it was a clue, I guess I wouldn't mind. Phoenix, what happened? You used to just read whatever the hell you wanted before. You didn't care if it was illegal or not. Oh, first order of business. You see my badge? Excuse me, would you like to take a look at this? Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't the faintest idea. I guess I just couldn't get out of enough. Damn it. About your husband. Isn't he the cutest? A bit weak sometimes, though. A bit? By the way, did you know what they mentioned of Maya on TV? Huh? Really? They said you owned the urn and that you were doing some shady trading at a law office now. Remind me not to watch this channel's news program. After I saw that, I thought it might be a good idea to get to meet the lawyer they mentioned. I see. Maya Rani, his powerful imagination gets deluded easily. He kept insisting he was going to go surrender to the police. I didn't know what to do. It was me. I stole that urn, he kept saying. It was as if it was even possible. Huh? But are you saying he didn't? Of course he did. Why would my Ronnie ever do something like that? Well, you know, it's a priceless treasure, and he's, you know... Is it possible his own wife doesn't know his secret identity? Impossible because of all this. Me? I'm a kind of woman that needs excitement in her life. Oh, excitement, huh? Yes, I'm at my happiest when I'm racing along with my bike going at full throttle. Riding a motorcycle is like putting your life on the line, you know what I mean? Well, I think that depends on how you ride it. I'm the type that can't stand living in a boring, dreary old life with no action. No offense, but your husband, Ron, doesn't exactly look like the risk-taking type himself. Or is she simply in denial? Maybe. She's Master Masque. Right about that. Definitely not one for thrills or danger. But I do have to say that he makes up for it in other ways. Oh, really? I see how it is. Other ways? Yes, money. Oh, money is incredibly rich and super generous. You married him for his money. Wow. You bought me a bike that's so fast it can make your head spin. And shopping? I like to shop so much it makes Ron's head spin. The other day it actually happened. His head actually started to spin. Man, talk about a high-maintenance wife. High maintenance? No, not high maintenance. High cost. High maintenance would mean that, you know, she's cleaning everything or being very exact in what you do and can and can't do and all that. Whatever. So where does Mr. Delight get his money from? Well, he's a security guard. They put their lives on the line, right? So they get paid for tons of money in return. Tons of it. He's a security guard? I think it's my turn for my head to spin. Can you tell us what happened that last night? What time did that incident take place again? What time was it again, Maya? Well, according to Detective Gumshoe, it was around 1:30 in the morning. Ah, last night was horrible. I got pulled over. Pulled over? Yes. I always do my best flying at night. Flying? You're talking about your motorcycle, right? Yeah. Anyway, last night I got pulled over by a policeman. I can't believe he caught up to me. It was a great chase, let me tell you. When he finally caught me, the poor man was as white as a sheet. It was about 3 in the morning when I finally got home. Sounds like she got an airtight alibi. Well, what about Mr. Delight? I don't really know. We weren't together at the time a lot night. But when I got home, he was already fast asleep. So basically, he's got no alibi. Oh, that's so mysterious looking. I love old stuff like this. Really? That's one of our most treasured possessions. There's going to be a whole exhibit at Lowly Taylor with these types of things. I look so happy she's lit up like a 1,000-watt bulb. Well, my Ronnie got his money from stealing, of course. Shit. Terrific. You can count on Ronnie and me to be there. Sounds like fun. Huh? Yeah. Oops. Was that the light bulb was starting to flicker? Where's Pearl? She's just vanished. Same as last time. So what do you know about this? No, you can't show her that, Nick. The emblem is top secret, don't you remember? Oh, oops, sorry about that. But the way she just said top secret was a worse giveaway than what I did. Ooh, when I hear the word top secret, it piques my interest like nothing else. It's right there. The emblem is right there. Why are we complaining about showing her it when it's just there? Excuse me, but would you take a look at this? Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't the faintest idea. Because I just don't get out enough. Bam, bam. What about me? So, Nicky boy, you're a lawyer, huh? Well, yeah. How do you like it? I bet it's so exciting. Yeah, sometimes. Actually, a little bit too exciting at times. Ooh, I just love a good thrill. Nicky boy, sounds like you have it so nice. This is starting to get awkward. That's real amazing, a master at your age. Oh no, you've got it wrong. It's my mother that's the current master. Oh, I see. So what exactly is she the master of anyway? Well, you see, it's just... Don't say it, Maya. If you say spirit channeling, she'll laugh. Ouch. That hurt. Right X delight. Right X everyone. At this point. I don't know. Adrian. Oops. You know about your husband and Master Masque? Master Masque? Of course, I know all about it. My husband is his biggest fan. Yep, what? Huh? Biggest fan? Yes, and Ronnie can be pretty delusional sometimes. That's how this whole misunderstanding happened. Wait a minute, did you say delusional? Yeah, that's right. I don't know what I'm gonna do with him. You see, Ronnie actually believes that he is the Master Masque. What? What are you talking about? I know he doesn't look it, but he can really get things done when he puts his mind to it. Really? So, exactly, does he put his mind to it? Well, so when does he? Well, not very often, I must admit. What exactly does Delight see in her husband anyway? Wow, you must really have seen skyrockets when you first met to love him so much. Skyrockets? I didn't know people still use that word. No one uses that word? I think he means fireworks. As long as I got my motorcycle and my Ronnie, I'm happy. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, that pulls a little excitement and a little shopping money. Plus, not pulls. Then I'm happy. Now she's starting to sound a bit greedy, don't you think, Nick? So, when did Ron first become Master Masque? What are you talking about? He's not Master Masque. Huh? But wait a second. Look around this room. This place is obviously Master Masque's hideout. No, you're totally wrong. A real thief's hideout wouldn't look like this. It's because Ronnie is so timid himself that he looks like up to heroic figures. Heroic figures? But Master Masque is a bad guy. So he's deluded, huh? Could that really be true? Anyway, if he really had stolen that urn, wouldn't he still have it? Well, I suppose so. Why don't you ask him if he wants the urn or not? She has a point. The Delight isn't exactly the criminal type. But something about Ron's behavior bothers me. Maybe it's true. Maybe Delight isn't Master Masque after all. Say, can I ask you something, Nicky boy? What is it? I know I may seem like a bad girl on the outside, but the one thing I won't stand for is illegal activity. I had the feeling you wouldn't. You're tough, and I can tell you've got a good heart. Somebody framed my poor Ronnie. I just know it. Could you give this letter to Ronnie for me? A letter? Yes, for Ronnie. Or something. I accidentally clicked. Mr. Light. Okay, you got it. Just relax and leave it all to us. This reads letter added to the court record. Contains something important. It's a gun! Here you go. Oh, whoops. That's my lovely wife. Isn't she beautiful? Yeah, she sure is. Glare. Oh boy, that one topic I wouldn't get into in front of Pearls. But Dizzy doesn't approve of my interests, so I'm afraid she doesn't like me anymore. What should I do? If I really want to go back, I'm really going to have to get this super. Oh boy, he's gone back into his own little world again. Oh, that's right. Here, this is from your wife. Oh, from Desi? Thank you. Actually, more like taken. Are we passing it through a window? I guess there's like a slot he puts it through. My dear Ronnie, how are you? I'm doing fine. He's clutching onto that letter so hard the ink is going to be squeezed out. He looks so happy. You'd write a letter to Mystic Maya too, Mr. Nick. Mr. Lawyer? Yes? In the letter that Desi wrote, she said, ask this guy to be your lawyer. Huh? I know this would be asking a lot, but could you please take my case? My trial starts tomorrow. Hey, hang on a second. He can't be your lawyer. Why not? What do you mean, why not? We're the victims in this case, right? Victims of the Masque guy. Well, yeah, but according to Desiree, he didn't do it. She said, poor man. He deluded himself to thinking he did it. Right, Mr. Nick? Come on, she could be lying to protect her husband. Well, that's true. Well, actually, not. Actually, it's hard to say. Oh no, it's spreading. Oh, please. I'll give you the treasury of your choice in return. What should I do? You're a criminal. I will never take your case. I want to say no. Don't do it, Nick. He's a thief. Mr. Nick, agree with Mystic Maya. Well, I admit something about this guy stinks like last week's sushi. I guess I really should say no, but if I do that, this poor guy will have nobody on his side. Oh man, I chose refuse and you're not going to let me do it? I want to get the bad ending. Well, Mr. Delight, I've decided to take your case. Really, you will? Mr. Nick? I was wrong about you. I should have trusted you. Pearls? I can't believe you defend this person after what you did to Mystic Maya. I never forgive you, ever. Pearly, wait. This is going to be ugly. I'll go after her. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. Well, you couldn't have known she'd react like that. Guess Miles will start investigating. Oh, Maya. Where's Pearls? She said she's going to go back to the office. Go check in her later, would you? And what about you? Are you okay with me taking Delight's case? Yeah, I'm fine, Nick. I believe in you. I think I'm going to cry. Wow. It's like someone believes in me. I know you have a lot of work to do. I really appreciate it. Okay, Nick, let's get this show on the road. What is this weird, creepy music? Sorry, music's gone now, but for a second there, it started to get kind of creepy with the piano. Well, I have to go back to the hideout in order to go anywhere, so... Mr. Nick, welcome back. Oh, hey, Pearls, you're back too. I see. I went and bought us a strawberry cake. I'll go make some tea to go with it. Hey, Pearls. She feels real bad about what happened at the detention center. We really need a flashback. We just had that scene. I should trust you. I don't forgive you ever. Mr. Meyer, the tea's ready. Oh, thanks. Come on, Mr. Nick, please have some of this cake. Yeah, thanks. Pearls. Oh, excuse me, I was in the middle of cleaning the toilet. Hey, it's okay. I just cleaned it this morning. Too late. This might be a good time for me to ask about her. I first met Pearls a year ago. It was when that murder happened in Korean Village. I still remember what she said to me when we first met. You're Mr. Nick, right? You're Mystic Maya's special someone. Hey, Maya, I always thought it was because she was young, but what? Pearls, I think she's got the wrong idea. About you and me. Huh? There's something you need to understand. What is it? It's kind of like a Korean custom, sort of. Pearl seems to love you a lot. Well, it's because I'm her only cousin, and well, because of the murder case last year, Pearlie's mother is... Oh, yeah. I remember now. Pearl's mother's Morgan Fay. She's serving in prison she's serving a prison term in isolation right now. Why in isolation? So you see, I'm the only family Pearl has right now. But it's the same for me too. My mother's gone too. We're just going to talk about everything. Back in 1826, there are hardly any men in Korean Village. Because, you know, we want to be secular. Like that. Now you mention it, I never actually saw any men there when I visited. I'm pretty sure I told you about it a long time ago. About how spiritual powers run very strong in the Fae family. Yeah, you did. And that's why you undergo training to be a spirit medium, right? Yeah, the thing is, only women can actually inherit the spiritual power. That's why the whole culture of Korean Village kind of revolves around women. Well, that's understandable, nothing wrong with that. Yeah, but because of that, there tends to be a lot of unsuccessful marriages. Oh? Well, when men start to feel left out after a while, and then they just start leaving. Especially if the man has a daughter. Are you saying that Pearl's father... He's gone. He left the village when she was very young. Boy, that's tough. Well, maybe if you didn't just sideline everyone, they wouldn't. If it happens this much, there's a big problem here. Away from other prisoners. Yeah, I get that. I understand, like, isolation. It's just that, why? It's not like she's just suddenly going to start killing everyone. Boy, that's tough. Yeah, and she grew up seeing nothing but unhappy marriages all around her. That's why she's so sensitive to things like this. So your mother's still missing? Yeah, and no one has any idea where she is. Maya's mother, Misty Faye. The current master of the crane channeling technique. She disappeared 17 years ago after getting involved in a certain police case. But you're sure she's still alive, right? Yeah, I know she is. It's sort of a spirit medium thing. I mean, also, if she was dead, you'll be able to channel her spirit. And if your mother doesn't come back, then what? Then according to the laws of the village, I'll become the next master. Mystic Maya, master of Korean technique. Sounds like a heavy responsibility. Yeah, but there's no one else here with the blood of the main family who's a spirit medium. Well, Nick, why don't we go out and start investigating? What about Pearl? we were talking about Pearls and everything, and you're just like, oh, well, never mind, let's just go. We're not going to learn anything about just sitting around the office. Yeah, I know. But first I want to talk to Pearls. Mr. Nick? Yeah? I acted like a baby. Pearls. I doubted you, even though Mystic Maya trusted you completely. I guess I still have a lot of training to do. Mr. Nick? Yeah? Yes? From the bottom of my heart, I apologize for what I said. Oh, it's okay. I'm the one that should be apologizing. We're not going to go out for a bit now. Little bit. Huh? Where are you going? I may be small, but I still have a lot of spirit channeling power. So I'm going to show you I can be useful too. By finding some evidence. Hey, wait a... she sure runs fast. Hey, let's back off and let her give us a room, okay? Yes, let's let this, like, 5-year-old girl go out on her own into a major city to find evidence for a thief. Okay. Yeah. I guess main exhibition hall. Although I will say, I think this is the first time we've done a case that has not involved murder in some way. I'm not going to say more, though, because knowing my luck, because I've said that, there's going to be a murder now. Oh, this is new. Maya. Oh, Miss Andrews. I'm sorry, it's my fault. Your precious urn. Your precious urn. Please calm down. What's wrong? It never ends. Everything I touch is in failure. I am, sir. I'll do anything to make it up to you. No, it's okay. I don't look it, but I'm good with my hands. I could make you another urn. Hold on, just wait, okay? Breathe, calm down, and just talk to us. Forgive me. How is she doing worse here than when she was before? The kids, 5-year-old kids walk to school by themselves. I mean, but that's different, because usually walking in 5-year-olds is like they're walking in a group, and sometimes with a, maybe not a teacher, but one of those, what do you call them? My first mind went to child protector, but no, it's not a teacher, but it's like, similar to a lollipop lady from Crossing the Road and all that kind of thing, but instead it's an adult that supervises the children to school. I can't remember the name right now. Maybe? That might be it. But I don't live in Japan, I don't know for sure. Anyway, Masque calling card. So when did you get the calling card from Masque to Masque? Let's see. Exactly 10 years ago. 10 days ago. Why did I say 10 years? We did it before any of this happened. I was going to show it to the police, but that detective stopped me. So you asked Detective Atme to help with the security? Yes. In fact, it was about 20 days ago that I hired him. He seemed to know much more about Master than the police. So you hired him for security even before the calling card arrived? Well, yes, I had a premonition that something bad might happen. I've learned to trust my hunches. So that's why there are security cameras even in the basement warehouse? Yes, Lord Lieutenant is very curious about their security measures. It was their way of saying, bring it on, to any potential thieves. Well, he sure brought it last night, even left with a nice souvenir. Can you tell us a bit about the security for the treasure exhibit? It was all my fault. I never should have called this paltry little collection of treasures exhibit anyway. Why do you say that? The urn that was stolen is a pretty important object. Maybe, but its value was, after appraisal, was, well, practically zero. Zero? I polished it until it was just about glowing. I thought I could make it a little bit more valuable. But that urn contains the soul of Mystic Amy. Anyway, I left the security arrangements to Detective Atme. But 5 days ago, I began receiving all sorts of other exhibit items from Karain. Lots of people started going in and out of the warehouse down there. So maybe one of them was actually Master Masque in disguise. No, I personally checked everyone that came through here, so that's not possible. Knowing Adrian, she probably even checked out what they ate for breakfast that morning. Miss Andrews? I know. It's all my fault. All I've done is done. I'll make it up by making a new urn for you. Just wasting my time. She's gone too far. I guess I'm not showing her anything then. Don't worry, Adrian. We'll get to the bottom of this. You'll be fine. She still has the tick of fiddling with something when she's thinking, yeah, cute tick. A pathetic-looking wooden box. Ah! A box has a sacred urn in it. Don't touch it. There may be clues to the entity's identity. Worked so hard to make that box. You made that poor excuse for a box? Well, that's supposed to mean. So proud of it. Poor Maya. Wait, I have to look at these things again? I'm really starting to like this thing. It's so cool looking. I'd like to strap it to my waist and walk around like a samurai. Careful. Gumshoe will lock you up and throw away the key if you're caught. According to the computer data, someone did in fact go through these big doors last night, right? Yeah, I guess so. The starter did go off once, you know. So give us the picture. What if that detective brought this camera with him? Good question. Let's take a look at it. Huh? It says property of Lordly Taylor on it. So it's borrowed. Kind of strange for an ace detective, don't you think? Our precious urn was right there on the other side of these doors. Yeah, and according to security camera data, someone was in there last night. Grr, what do I look like to him? Looks like to me it was been dry for several days. There's something suspicious about the paint mark. The bottom left of the shape of it is shaped oddly and it's shockingly pink. I don't think how the colour of the paint is in any way important. When we were here with the Miss Andrews last night, the statue wasn't where it is now. Yeah, it was right next to the door, wasn't it? Well, if someone moved it, it was probably the criminal. Maybe he didn't like being watched by Mystic Amy when he stole the urn? Hey, cut it out. You're giving me the creeps with that kind of talk. Nothing else? That's it? There's a bit of padding in this case so far. Yes. Oh, not like you. I don't want to present. I want to move. Okay. October 12th. Actually, how long have we been going for? An hour and 30 minutes? It feels like it's been much longer. Hello? Well, well, well. How lovely it is to see you again, my dear. Welcome to my abode. Relax and soak up the atmosphere. We're actually kind of... Shh, silence. Precisely as I expected. What is it? Savari! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium, am I correct? I think we've already been through this. Ha! So my estimation was correct, Savari. How truly elegant. Now then, what can I do for you? You mentioned before that you were on guard duty all alone last night. Precisely. This is my 5th encounter with my arch enemy. I refuse to allow anyone to interfere with the rightful pursuit of my prey. I heard you actually been Master Masque, or been after a Master Masque since his very first theft. Yes, my dear, I see you've done your homework. In his very first heist, that vile thief pillaged the famous jewel, the Tear of Emanon. Pretty. I first encountered him in the museum's sacred hall, the crime scene itself. So, that's why you hired as security for this treasure exhibit? I'm pretty sure he said that Adrian Andrews hired him. Yes, I borrowed some equipment from the Lordly Taylor and set up the perfect trap. You must mean a security camera. But I thought you were watching the area yourself, too. So how did Master Masque manage to steal the urn? That's the $1 million question. What is Master Masque's modus operandi? Mr. Atney, do you know about the secret urn? I'm interested in only one thing, my dear, and that is Master Masque. Secret urn? That's nothing to do with this case. But wasn't that the Master Masque stole this time? I am a hunter, sir. The urn has nothing more than a lure to capture my prey. Do you yourselves remember the shape of the individual peanuts do you throw at pigeons? I don't think I like this guy's attitude, Nick. Well, anyway, it looks like he doesn't know about the urn. There's something that's kind of bothering me. Please, my dear, ask me anything you'd like. After all, we are all but seekers wandering alone in the dark. Well, I was wondering how Master Masque managed to steal the urn. I mean, isn't it strange that you don't seem to know? Yeah, now that you mention it, it is strange. After all, you were the one on guard duty that night at the scene of the crime. Unless you were sound asleep, you should have at least seen Master Masque. Uh-oh. What the? It's a psych lock. Psych lock? Oh yeah, Maya doesn't know about it. We haven't told her. Hey, Nick, what's this psych lock thing? Well, your Magatama lets me see when people are keeping secrets. By breaking the mental locks, I can find out what those secrets are. What? This Magatama has that kind of power? Maya, you're the one who gave me this Magatama last year. Well, it's true that this Magatama is prized among Fey family heirlooms, but Brody was the one that actually imbued it with spiritual powers, right? That's why I don't really know much about it, what it can do. This is the woman that's going to take over the Korean Channeling School someday? So, how do you do it? How do you break the psych lock thing? Well, you present the Magatama to the person with the secret. Cool! I can't wait to see it in action. Come on, try it out. Oh boy, I think the future master still needs to learn how to be patient. Oh, by the way, what do you look at this? Master Masque's MO. Detective Atme, you were standing guard at the time of the scene of the crime. There was no way you didn't see Master Masque commit the crime. Well, now, I can hardly see why you're so positive about that. Yes, indeed, I was guarding the warehouse. That much is true. But I can tell you for certain that not a single person passed through that door. I'm not sure why, but this Atme guy is lying through his teeth. I know, I'll show him some proof. Detective Atme, I have proof that someone went through the door last night. There was a security camera set up at the crime scene. It should have automatically taken a photo of anyone that went through that door. Precisely. I hope you don't mind, but I've already gotten our hands on the camera data. As you can see, the camera went off exactly once last night. Feels like this case so far is designed for people who haven't played the second game. Yeah. What? But my monocle didn't catch anyone in that flash. It must be some kind of computer malfunction. It must be. Myers, maybe it was your monocle that malfunctioned. What? Are you saying that I didn't do my duty properly? Detective Atme, you must have seen the thief last night. The question is why you are trying to hide it. If he's hiding it, there must be a reason. Some reason that he desperately wants to keep hidden. And I've got just a piece of evidence that should prove it. Okay, let's suppose you didn't manage to see Master Masque. In that case, the reason you didn't see it, believe at the time, because you were unconscious. I'm afraid that making a guess is not enough. Time to put your money where your mouth is. Show me your evidence. Quite obvious, really. Detective Atme, you were knocked unconscious by the thief, weren't you? Surely you must be joking. You think that I, look at me, would be knocked unconscious so easily? This sword proves it. That's... Before the theft, the sword was in the hands of the statue of Ami Faye. Furthermore, at the time, it was not bent. There's only one explanation. You were struck on the head and knocked unconscious by this sword. Well, detective, how about that? How about that? I'm impressed. You truly are an ace attorney. Credits roll, end of game. He was too busy looking at himself. Oh, God. Get out of here. Get out of here, Mo. I can't deny that there may be a small hint of truth in what you say. So, you were knocked out when the thief first clobbered you? Clobber? What an ugly way of saying it, but I suppose you could put it that way. The coward struck at the precise moment that I turned to look at the computer. So you never noticed that the thief had entered the warehouse? No, the coward must have wormed his way in through somewhere besides the door. Perhaps the air ducts or the sewer ducts, or sewer pipes. Then my arch-nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item here. Ouch. Mr. Abbey should have more head examined. You say that again. How could he have not underestimated the thief that badly? Careful with head traumas. You can get a concussion, which then make you start acting like Dutch from Red Dead Redemption, where he becomes an asshole. So Shishito updated in the court record. Knocked at me out during the crime with a blow to the head of the... Well, it looks like we got one thing cleared up anyway. Huh? What? That Atme is the greatest ace detective in the world? No, that he never actually saw the thief. Oh, that's right. So the thief may not even be Master Masque. Oh, just one moment, Sir Lawyer. The thief was unquestionably Master Masque. But you never actually saw him. Perhaps so, but I installed a security camera for just such a contingency. Oh. Last night, the security camera went off exactly once. Behold, this is the photo of the dastardly thief taken by the security camera. That's him. Master Masque. Security camera photo added to the court record, and as you notice, the paint is there. The thief can be none other than the arch-right criminal Masque the Masque. After all, he has a very good reason for committing such a brazen crimes. What are you talking about? So, what do you mean by he had a very good reason? Exactly that. Mr. Delight had a very good reason to dress up and commit those crimes. There should be a green envelope somewhere in this room. You'll need to go and investigate. But how would you know about that? Huh, have you forgotten? You are speaking to the finest detective ever to walk the face of the earth. The most brilliant mind ever since, well, ever. Look at me. Well, I guess I better go take a look just in case. Bye. I'm probably acting this guy a lot more than I do with my other peak characters. Hey, Nick, remember what Detective Atme said? Are we really having a flashback? We literally just spoke to the guy. It was literally just the previous scene. Exactly, that Delight had a very good reason to dress up and commit those crimes. There should be a green envelope. You need to investigate. Or you could have just planted it there. There's that too. A green envelope, huh? Looks like this is it. Okay, let's have a look. If you don't want a true entity feel to the world, come to KB Security at 1 a.m. on October 12th and bring 50,000. 50,000? This is a blackmail letter? Sure, looks like a major clue, all right. My letter added to the court record. Oh, it's the police. Oh, someone's at the door. I'll be right back. Won't take like a second, I promise. Oh, thank you for coming. That's so nice of you. When I see a damage in distress, I just can't help myself. Please come in. I'll make some coffee. Really? Okay, I guess I'll make myself at home, pretty lady. Wait a minute. I know that voice. Oh, Nicky boy, I'm so sorry, but I've got another guest. Ah! You're... Nick, it's you, and Maya, too. What a fluke. Larry. Long time no see. We weren't even in the second game. What, you know each other? Nicky boy? Nick, do you and this girl have, you know, something going on? Something? You mean you think I underestimated you, Nick? You got to like this and married too? Way to go, dude. I know it. Just when things can't get any worse, it's time to cue in the Butts. Larry Butts. Ever since grade school, he's been not exactly a close friend, but yeah, we know each other. Hey man, that wasn't nice. I was your very first client. We got the storied history, he and I. And what we used to say still rings true. When something smells, it's usually the Butts. Hey, come on now, you're embarrassing me. And in front of this pretty little thing here. So you two are old childhood friends, I see. That's so sweet. You two go ahead and catch up on old times. I'm gonna go check on my bike. Nice girl, that Desi. So how you been, Nick? Too busy if you really want to know. Since school, he's been a pain in the butts. Yep. So what have you been up to this whole time? It's been 2 years since I heard it from you. what's with those clothes? You look, well, weird. Hey man, that's uncalled for. This is part of my uniform from my part-time job. But I can't believe it's been 2 years. They say time flies when you're having fun. Huh? What's wrong? Nick, I gotta tell you, women, I don't trust them anymore. Got dumped again. Well, you know, Bennifer, I followed her all the way to Japan 2 years ago. That's where I met this famous Caddy Tom, and for my whole life changed. Bennifer, Caddy Tom, I never heard of either of them. Anyway, dude, Caddy Tom chose Hollywood over me. Can you believe it? Well, actually... Anyway, sounds like you had quite the adventure. Women. They're so... Oh, but you're different, Maya. You're not like the rest. Looks like he's still in the same old Larry. So what are you doing here anyway? Huh? Well, what do you mean by that? I'm just a natural-born nice guy, that's all. Well, actually, I picked this up last night while I was working. A wallet? You say you found this last night? Suspiciously red. Kinda looks like the same color as the motorcycle. Has money sticking out of it? Yeah, it had a driver's license in it, so I figured I'd just return it myself. Ron's wallet. Oh, this is Ron's wallet. I guess that works too. Hang on. Let me see that for a minute. I knew it. There's these pictures in here. Yeah, I guess he's really digging his wife, huh? Hey, Nick, it's not what you're thinking at all. No, I'm pretty sure it is. You have to change a bit. Oh, no way, man. I mean, she's a married woman. That's just bad news. He really is here just to check out Mr. Light. So you said you found out at their job, right? Yeah, I'm working part-time. I'm working for a private security company as a guard. Chicks just love a guy in uniform, you know? A security guard, huh? That's what the uniform is all about. So what time was it when you found this last night? Huh? Why are you asking that? Trying to see if I got an alibi? You're not the one on the hook for a crime this time, buddy. I guess I was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of the company building. What's Mr. Delight's wallet doing there? Anyway, there's nothing weird about that. After all, he works there. He works there? You mean Delight? Sure. Here, take a look at this. It's right here in his wallet. What's this card? It's a key card for the security company. See? He's got a security number right there. There's no mistake about it. You said you were working part-time at a security company, right? That's right. Why are you making that scary face? Security company, huh? Something's quite not secure about Larry working there. I need to find out as much as I can about this key card. Apparently used for a building of this part-time job. You didn't touch anything in the wallet, did you? Hey man, don't be serious. I need to sneeze. You know what I was interested in? If Master Masque doesn't look out, he's going to be the victim of a robbery himself. So you're sure about this keycard? Yep, that's the keycard we use at the building I work in. According to the CO number, this one is for the CEO's office. You need it to get into the room, and every time you use the card, it leaves a record. Leaves a record? Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when. Larry, I need that data. Whoa, slow down, man. Sorry, but that data is off limits to outsiders. If I lost this job, I never have a chance with Desi. It's time like these when I wish lawyers weren't so powerless. I'll present it again. Are you sure about this key card? Yep, that's the key card. The building I work in. CEO's office. Here's a record. That's Desi is one awesome lady, alright? It's been a long time since I felt this way. I think I'm really in love this time. A long time, huh? Yeah, well, except for what I feel for you, Maya. I don't think he even knows what he's saying anymore. Maybe you could learn a few tricks from me, Nick. Yeah? Like what? Look at my hair, for example. It points straight up, right? But your hair, on the other hand, points backwards. That's no good at all, man. It's defeatist. You're gonna aim high for the stars. I can't find a counter-argument to that. Don't try. Just let it go. You're 26 olds, right? Don't you think it's about time you took a long, hard look at your life? coming from a guy who can only brag about how many times he's been rejected, I find that kind of ironic. Isn't he the same age? Yeah, he's only 1 year old younger. How about he shuts up and looks at his own life? Hey, I remember her. That's Maya's big sister. Wow, you really do remember. Yeah, who could forget? A couple of gorgeous sisters? Hubba hubba. You hear that, Nick? Gorgeous. Oh yeah, that's right. When I defended Larry, he was still alive. Wow, you're even cuter than the last time I saw you. Oh, really? Yeah, you look totally different than 2 years ago, don't you think, Nick? Maybe it's because we're always together, but she looks pretty much the same to me. It's because they haven't redrawn the sprite yet. Oh, what a cutie. Hey, Nick, so what's the deal between you and this girl? Yeah, that's my cousin. Her name is Pearl Faye. Pearl, huh? Too bad. Never date two girls with the same name. That's one rule I can't break. I think the fact that she's only 9 years old would have to break some rules somewhere. Whoa, who's this? Come on, man, don't hot out me. Forget about it. It's on a need-to-know basis and you don't need to... Hey now, I thought we were pals. I got a major thing for girls with black sleeveless shirts and glasses. How do you know that? And if they have an orange-coloured memo pad, I really lose my cool. He has to be making this up. You can't really know Adrian, can he? Harry, what about this person? Beats me. What the... All of a sudden, he's got nothing to say. I just thought of something. What if you're actually a hot chick under that costume? Forget about it. It's a guy, trust me. Man, you're killing my buzz, dude. Boy, talk about someone who has a one-track mind. Whoops. Okay, I guess I'll ask him something else. Alright, this is one of the treasures from the Curain village. Be serious, Nick. I couldn't care less about that mystic mumbo-jumbo stuff. Of course, Myers is a different story. Talk about your mixed messages. I'm a security guard. I'm not here to sell you juicy bits of info and chew the fat, man. Funny, you had no qualms about selling samurai dogs just 2 years ago. Random evidence. Hey Larry, what about this? What? If you got something to say, then just say it already. Huh? A blackmail letter? Do you know anything about this? What? Well, I don't know anything about Alexis, that's the truth. Huh? What? I can't believe you do this to me, I thought you were my friend. $50,000? I don't have that kind of money. No, you don't understand. This blackmail letter was sent to Ron Delight. Woo! Man, you scared me. I almost had a heart attack, you idiot. Wait, I'm the idiot? Man, I'm totally confused because it says KB Security around the envelope. Yeah, so what? That's where I've got a part-time job, at KB Security. What? Sounds like I really should find out some more info about this KB Security company. KB stands for Killer Buyer, or Kilobyte. I don't know. KB Security, the company in the blackmail letter. You know about it? That's where I work, yeah. In fact, I'm on the job right now. Huh? So what are you doing here then? Well, the boss is away right now, and you know what mice do when the cat's away. Yes. Anyway, how far away is this company? Let me see. About 30 minutes by car, I guess? What if you had to fly down the road anyway? Well, this apartment building is pretty close to Lordly Taylor, right? And it would take roughly an hour to get from here to KB Security and back. If Ron Delight was security was at KB Security when the robbery occurred, then... Whoa! Then he couldn't have stolen the sacred urn. Hey, Nick, your phone. Hello? Is this Wright's residence? Ah, Pearls, where are you? I thought I'd go to Lordly Taylor to try to find some more clues, but... I'm afraid I've gotten lost. What? Give me that phone, Nick. Pearlie, where are you right now? I was walking along and I found myself in front of that person's office. That person? Who? That person who doesn't act his age and always says Savari when he's excited. Look at me. He's detective. Okay, stay right there. We're coming to get you. All right. I'm a little scared. All right, let's go, Maya. Wait a second, Nick. What? That phone call just now sounded like a real cutie. Don't. Another one of your special friends. Say goodbye to Miss Delight for me, would you, Larry? Completely ignores him and just leaves. Right response there. There she is. Ah, Mr. Nick, Mr. Maya. Pearly. I never thought I'd see the two of you again. What are you even doing here? How'd you get lost that bad and end up in a completely different place? So is Mr. Ace Detective out of the office? Yes, that's when I arrived here. There wasn't a single soul in sight. Say, Nick, doesn't it look like something's changed since we were last here? No, there is clearly nothing here that is quite obvious for me. Now that you mention it. This bag. I'm sure it wasn't here before. Looks quite full. I wonder what could be in there. Hey, Nick, come on, open it up. Hey, wait a minute. We can't just open his bag his private property. Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation. That's true, and truth be told, I have to admit I'm kind of curious. You know what? Let's break the law again. It's fine. Well, what's in there? Hang on a sec. I'm taking it out now. Whatever it is feels kind of hard and smooth. Ah, well, hello there. Eh? He's here. What are you doing, Sir Lawyer? I'm shocked to see a servant of the court ignoring the law so flagrantly. I'm really sorry. Maya made me do it. Nick, I can't believe you. A gentleman never uses a lady as an excuse for his own poor behavior. The real question is, can you afford to waste time lollygagging around here? What do you mean by that? Perhaps I should make myself more clear. Tomorrow's trial, Savari. Shall we say, the figurative Sir William will be dropping his panties before lunchtime? What? Wow, Nick. Sounds like it's going to be really exciting. What's going to happen at the trial tomorrow that's so dramatic? Do you know what your biggest mistake so far has been, Sir Lawyer? It was becoming a lawyer in the first place. That certainly doesn't sound like a big mistake, Mr. Nick. Tomorrow will be the day to remember. I, look at me, will take the stand. And then, Savari, my testimony will prove to be the undoing of the lot of you. Yes, all of you. I will mask you as the thief's co-conspirators. Conspirators? You're quick on the defensive, I see. However, it is not that I is your greatest enemy. There is a far more dangerous threat for you to face. Bless me. That was crazy sneeze. There is a far more dangerous that you will face during the trial. What are you talking about? Sir Lawyer, if you truly are who you say you are, I'm sure you've heard of him. His name is Godot. Or Godot? Godot. Oh, Godot. Godot? You have taken a step down the path of foolishness. To try to defend a career criminal who deserves nothing less than the death penalty. Hey, last time I checked, no one knows for sure that Mr. Delight really is the Masque. My dear lady, times have changed, but people sadly do not. Well, you will understand this when you are more mature. Who's this Godot person? It is not surprising that a spirit medium has not heard the name. Godot, the prosecutor whose equal has not been found in this country, but in heaven. Godot, a legend or myth. Men pin a lifetime of hopes on the chance to simply meet him. Prosecutor Godot. But the prosecutors in the country isn't Godot, it's Mr. Edgeworth. Isn't that right, Nick? It's no surprise that a spirit medium such as yourself would know nothing of this. But Ace Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth is currently travelling abroad. Huh? In fact, it was Mr. Edgeworth who acknowledged Godot as the best in this country. And you agree with that? Alright, Sean, thanks for joining. Probably be finishing up in about, 10 10 or so minutes. Check. Yeah, I'll be finishing up soon. But thanks for dropping by. Most certainly. In fact, you could call him the Luke Atme of the prosecutor's office. Well, that's good to hear. The prosecution has a fighting chance tomorrow. Mr. Nick, is this Godot really that strong? I seem to remember hearing someone like that. Not surprising. Some people spend their entire lives idly waiting for his appearance. It looks like that we've done investigating for the day. Sir Lawyer. The stage has been set, and all the pieces are finally in place. All that remains now is for the dance to begin. A new prosecutor, an ace detective, and a thief. This will be one tough trial. His ring is so sparkly, just sparkles all the time. Yes, I want to save. Woo! Alright, and I think that is a good place to stop for today. It's been 2 hours. I need to get my throat rested because, while it's not, you know, as rough as it would be if I was doing, like, gravelly voices, it's a lot of talking. So, we will stop there for today. We shall pick this up. I'm really actually mistook Godot name as Godot. Yeah. I think a lot of people, like, at least when I first saw his name when it was what? How old was I when I played that game? At least in my mid to late teens. So I probably called him Godot too. So it's fine. But yeah, we're ending that here today. For now, we'll pick this up on Friday, where we continue on and start our first trial case, and see how that goes. Meet this Godot guy, and go from there. So, thank you all for watching. I managed to make it today. Hope everyone enjoyed. As usual, like, follow, subscribe, do that bell notification. You get notified when I do stream. And if you want to help support me, there's links to Patreon and tips. And if you do support me through Patreon, you get your name added to this list of patrons, such as with Hiroru Kuni, where I thank you for the continued support, and I'll greatly appreciate it. But until next time, I'll see you all tomorrow with more Baldur's Gate 3, and if you want to watch more of this, you tune in on Friday for that. But until then, y'all take care, have a nice rest of the day, and y'all have a nice night. Until then, bye everyone, bye-bye.